Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Charlotte Hornets and the Denver Nuggets. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Williams at the 5 spot.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Iverson against Ball. And Iverson gets it to go.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Hayward. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, Hayward doesn't really take low percentage shots from deep. He was feeling this one.
Ball against Iverson. The tray. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Martin. And Marcus Camby, the bucket on the assist by Martin.
That's a really good job there finding the open man by Martin. Very unselfish play.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Iverson after the basket by Charlotte. Camby passes to Smith. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The shot from the low post is good.
That defense is not going to bother Smith at all. He's no stranger to having to work through some contact.
Here's Charlotte now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And really, despite that miss, they had a solid start offensively.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Ball kicks to Hayward. This one for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Iverson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, Iverson is so stubborn and competitive offensively, forcing that shot through even while taking the foul.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Hunter's checked in for Camby. Nahara comes in for Kenyon Martin. And Zedaransky subbed in for Smith. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. David Nwaba comes in for Washington. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Rozier. And it's Williams in for Ball.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Williams passes to Martin. Back to Williams. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Denver making a switch here. Diawara's checked in.
At the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:05 left in the first. Pass to Anthony. Here's Zedaransky. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
Outside, Martin. Passes to Nwaba. Hayward against Anthony. Count that bucket. Hayward's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that one's good. Richards.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Anthony. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Nahara. Just 4 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
Your Nuggets.
Hornets lead by
17.
1. And
The visiting team, 18.
thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Smith, Eduardo Nahara out there with Martin, then it's Iverson, and it's Camby in at the center.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And Iverson throws it down.
Great anticipation on the steal, and once he's on the break, Iverson, hard to stop, actually unstoppable. He's got lightning speed and great finishing ability.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. And here is Washington, covered by Martin. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. The shot's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Let's go. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Here's Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Iverson. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 3. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and
2
load.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Goes up the baseline. Iverson, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for P.J. Washington. David Nwaba is checked in for Cody Martin. And it's Williams in for Ball. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Gotta know Smith is on the prowl for revenge when you sink on him. I mean, great response from the young man.
Back to Rozier. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Denver foul. Yakuba Diawara.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Anthony on the double team. Takes a 3. And there's Rozier on the assist by Hayward.
3.
Hayward's got his 3rd assist on the night. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Terry Rozier.
And defenses are understandably wary of giving Smith too much room to shoot, which is why they foul him at times.
Both free throws good from Smith. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rozier the pass to Williams. Nwaba with it. Low block shot. Got a piece of it. Hunter finds Anthony. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Anthony's got 6 points. Rozier the pass to Richards. Count it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Anthony taking his time here. Another three for Denver.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that's it.
Your Nuggets, 42.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Williams is out there with Washington, and it's Ball in at the 1.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
When Smith is shooting the rock like this, with this kind of confidence, watch out now. He can put you to sleep when he starts knocking down shots like that.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to 5 there, thanks to the basket from Washington. One of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Cody Martin, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Charlotte calls timeout.
Make some noise for your D&D Juniors. Again, fans,
Hornets trail by 5.
for your Nuggets Mini Dance Team.
That's a 2 from Rozier. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight mates.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Eduardo Nahara checked in for J.R. Smith. And both free throws good for Martin. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
Check out Iverson getting tricky with the ball, using his handles to slip by the defender.
Ball dishes to Williams. Basket good. And it's 6 points for Williams.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
So it's Denver now. It's a 1-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Iverson against Ball. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
Martin's in the post. Anthony on him. And Anthony sends it back. Here's Iverson. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Pound for pound, I don't know if there's a tougher player than Allen Iverson.
Ball, the pass to Martin. Back to Ball. Williams looking around. Pass to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 8 points.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Here's Iverson. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half. That was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rozier the pass to Ball. Here's Washington. Camby with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Hornets ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Satoransky's checked in for Denver. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. David Nwaba comes in for Terry Rozier. Martin for 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night. Denver in the lead. Here's Iverson. Now the pass to Satoransky. Puts up a 3. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
63.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter.
60.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Iverson. And it's Smith, it's Camby, and it's Hunter in at the 4 spot. And that one's good, Iverson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Nwaba with it, working on Smith. And it's Nwaba missing.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Camby passes to Hunter. Back to Camby. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Satoransky. Kicks it to Iverson. And again, Denver with the triple.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Charlotte calls timeout. Denver making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And then for Charlotte, B.J. Washington comes in for David Nwaba. And it's Rozier in for Williams. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thanks so much, David. The drive by Iverson. Lays it up off the glass. Iverson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Defense tries everything to slow Iverson down, but to no avail. He blasts right by him.
Ball, the pass to Richards. Washington trying to break free. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Richards.
2 minutes remaining in this.
He's so good with the ball in his hands when it matters. Iverson is not a guy whose benches want to send to the line in late game situations.
And instead, here, guys, the scoring breakdown for Denver.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
The 10-footer. That one wide left. The Nuggets leading by 6. Smith inside. Defended by Hayward. Feeds to Hunter. Now the dish to Iverson. Shoots over Ball. The Nuggets with another miss. And here's Charlotte. On the wing, Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're leading by 3. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Allen Iverson.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Richards, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Got it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Iverson with the ball, now guarded by Ball.
Allen Iverson is anything, he's a big-time baller. Loves taking the huge shots.
To the paint, here's Hayward. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Definitely a go-to option in these moments. Hayward has the experience and game to knock down big shots.
For 3, Smith buries it from outside.
He's been in these moments so many times. Smith, not one to shy away.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It drops.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. So far, no go.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Martin's checked in for Hunter. Off the inbound. Ball. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
Hayward passes to Rozier. From past the arc. Misses the tray. There's Ball with the 3. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. It's tied at 81. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Iverson.
Substitution for the
he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed
all tied up. We're going to overtime.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And so here's Charlotte. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For 3, Smith. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
An absolute sharpshooter. J.R. Smith always rises with confidence.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Iverson against Ball. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, I love Ball's competitive spirit. Baskets like this prove this guy's future is on the rise.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam King.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
Boy, I tell you what, guys, one way or the other, some fantastic drama unfolding here.
Knocks it loose to the inside.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Baseline try. It counts.
Shot was the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 51 seconds left in the first overtime. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Canby.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Hornets trailing by 4. Nice shot by Smith.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Nuggets foul. Carmelo Anthony. That's his second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And this is who Ball is, a guy that embraces getting fouled and wanting to step it up for his team. And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left in overtime. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? We know you miss it at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Floats one. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Buries the triple. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Absolutely fearless is Scary Terry. Nothing holding this guy back in the big moments.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. Outside, Martin. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. Don't go.
Fans, please welcome to the floor.
And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line. So it's the Hornets now. Here's Ball. Oh, and they take the lead. 28 points for LaMelo Ball.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
And you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The drive by Ball. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
We have seen this movie before, folks. Rozier stepping up big time in the clutch.
And it's Smith missing. Charlotte in the lead. Ball finds Hayward. Drops in the layup for two.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Camby out to Anthony. Takes the three. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte leading by 4. Washington passes the ball. Goes up on the high post. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
The three from Iverson. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Clutch shooting, determination, and plenty of skill, too.
A 3 ball. Yes! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Charlotte calls timeout. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. Knocked away and stolen by Iverson. Here's Anthony. Money!
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Here's Ball. Nobody near Williams. It falls! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. Melo's got incredible passing ability.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick. Size-wise.
Really just shows you the toughness and determination this man has. Impressive.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 3. 27 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Outside, Ball. Washington. Good.
Washington can knock down the 3. He's the epitome of the modern-day forward. Athletic and can shoot it, too.
When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. 15.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
In this situation, you want Smith at the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Williams. Yes!
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, I love the heart Iverson plays with. Really special how he competes and never gives in. He's nicknamed the answer because he takes pride in proving doubters wrong.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And so here's Denver. From Team Iverson. Bullseye!
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination,